Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let it roll, let it roll. Monday. Look out. Wide,
from the gun, here's Locke. And this is Cook with the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
12.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
11 feet. Yeah, easy. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Caught here by Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. To the air again, Kaiser. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
674. Check out. 290.
On second down, here's Love. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hairston. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Line 622. Check out. Line 40.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you. I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He sets to fire deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ohio, here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw, Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Kaiser will sneak him, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeShone Kaiser taking it in. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back now here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Luck. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play fake. Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They pitch it out to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
11.
Out of the gun, Luck. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing his Luck. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Long. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Alert.
Luck now to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Four down, check. Ohio.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's looking deep for Bell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. After the interception, it's Long. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
2nd down, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. White 90. White 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Riley finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, that's Grant. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the 50, it's Love. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive. Riley. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Shark's got it left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. One.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Ryan, do you?
From the gun, Riley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Throwing on 1st down, Riley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National